Hi, I'm Yami from Reebok CrossFit Thames, and this is
Annie Thorstadter from Reebok CrossFit Reykjavik.
Okay, we're going to go through some basic squat mobility warm-ups, and Annie's going to start with an active kind of dynamic stretch. She's going to take a long stride, setting her same side hand, so the front foot hand, on the foot, and her elbow is inside the knee. The other hand is just outside her shoulders. Back knee is off the ground. From that position, Annie's going to do some circles with that front knee, kind of with the back hip, either one, whichever one works for her. She can go either way, 5-10 circles in either direction. And you should feel this in the front of the hip in here, and if you're very tight, you're going to feel it on the opposite hip as well. From there on, Annie's just going to bring the right forearm on the ground, put the right hand on the left foot, and the left hand on the knee. Now she can rotate as far as she can go to the left while pushing the knee out. Or she could also just hug the knee with this hand from the outside and really try to rotate as far as she can to the left and do the same movement. Or just relax in that position for a while. From there, she's going to just push her knee to the ground. Good, and get her hips squared. She's trying to get this foot in here, or the shin in here, as right an angle as she can in relation to the thigh. And she should feel this behind here on the left hip. On that position, she could do contract relax, meaning that she could push this foot down or this leg down against the ground for about 5 seconds. And then relax deeper into a stretch. Or she could do some movements such as pushing her hips back or leaning forward, going side to side, or trying to rotate in either way, trying to find where she's tight. Okay. She would probably spend about 2-3 minutes overall in those 3 positions, and then she can go ahead and just, from that same position, grab the lacrosse ball. She's going to bring it behind her left hip, just underneath. She's going to sit on it. Bring this foot out, so this, again, we want to make this look like a squat, so that position is that externally rotated flexion position of the squat. And she can just move around. She can either roll her body over it, or she can find a spot where she needs to work on and just work with that top knee. She should also try to bring the foot further straight and see if that changes the stretch. Or she could bend the knee, bring the knee to the ground, or close to the ground for some of you, and she's going to push that knee against the ground to contract the muscles, and then she's going to relax deeper into the stretch. Okay. And then finally, once she's done that one, we're going to do one more, kind of address that joint component, and then he's going to set this up, just go slowly on the setup, go stage by stage. She's going to set up on all fours first. She's going to put more pressure through the hip that she wants to stretch, so through the knee on that side. She's going to rock the knee to be underneath her belly button. She's going to externally rotate, so bring this foot in, block it in place with the opposite knee, and now she's going to put some pressure through here. So she's essentially using this femur as a lever to stretch out her hip. And if she wants to make this any stronger, she can then bring the forearm on the ground on the opposite side. She can push in the direction of the foam roller there at the back to get a better stretch as well. It's important that she keeps her back straight and that the knee stays underneath her belly button. If she goes too far, so if you kind of go this way and try and push too far, that's not going to stretch anymore, so you need to get set up correctly. If you're not feeling this, you're doing something wrong. You need to figure out what it is. One of the common faults is getting the foot in the wrong position and kind of just sliding down the other way, just slide down that way. Just going too far and not feeling the stretch anymore. Again, there's a sweet spot that you have to find for this one. Again, Annie would spend about 2 minutes in that position, so the whole warm-up should take you about 6 to 8 minutes.
Cool.
Cool, 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 cool.